Hey everyone, this is my entry into the Vinyl Archivist contest. Show us your wallflower. Now, below in the description, I've provided a link to the video where he explains what the contest is about. While you're there at his channel, please subscribe to it. It's a really great channel. So I had a really hard time narrowing it down to one album, one artist that might get overlooked, you know. But I was able to do it, and so I've got the album, but then I got two runners up I'll show at the end of the video. So my choice was Carlos Montoya's Flamenco concert. This was recorded in a concert hall in Chicago. You can often find his albums, buck or two. I suggest pick them up, they're great. Who remembers Circuit City, the chain electronics store? Was at its height in the late 90s, early 2000s. If you weren't born yet, it was a chain electronics store. And you go in there and they had this massive section of CDs. And at the end of rows, sometimes they'd have these bins just packed full of discount CDs. Well, that's where I first discovered this gentleman. I picked up one of his CDs and never heard of him before. There was just something about his face that drew me to that disc, and it was a live disc as well. At that point, you know, I was out of high school, and I didn't want to be one of those people whose exploration of music stopped with what they liked in high school, you know. Like, I wanted to just keep going and going and going and listen to it all. So yeah, I picked it up for $3, you know. Got it home, put it on, listened to it all the way through. And I listened to it again and again and again, like 3 or 4 times in a row. And I just couldn't figure out, like, why is this music doing this to me? What is this guy doing? And it's just the way he plays. So with flamenco music, there's not any written literature. So these guys, they do follow certain chord patterns and certain rhythm structures, but beyond that, it's a lot of improvisation. So I think that's what got me, is this guy, he's definitely got amazing technical prowess, but his playing emotes so much. You can have, like, it sounds fiery, sensual, and mournful, all within like 2 bars of music, you know. It's incredible. And I think in hindsight, that's what got me, you know, other than it just being beautiful sounding. It's just, it gets in there, you know. It gets you in the head, the heart, you know, moves you. Also, I think, let's see, in the late 50s, I believe, there's a music journalist that coined the term sheets of sound to describe John Coltrane's saxophone playing. So it's a very, you know, very dense type of playing. Pregio is played really rapidly, to where it sounds like sheets of sound. It sounds like it could go off the rails at any time. And well, this gentleman's guitar playing is very similar to that in my ears. So yeah, this is my wallflower. I really recommend you pick up any of his albums you come across, especially the live ones. Alright, so for my runners up, just real quick, Black Uru, reggae band. This particular album I would put in the kind of electro reggae category. It's made in the 80s, and I think they actually got some Grammys for this one. It's a very good listen, very fun, and it being tinged with electro sounds makes it an interesting listen, you know. My other one, runner-up, that you can often find in dollar bins, $2 bins, Jean-Michel Jarre's Oxygen. This one, I don't know if it is. It could be probably the first all-electronic album that had crossover appeal, that actually crossed over into pop listeners' ears. Anyone who's heard this will tell you it's a good listen. What he was able to do with his equipment back then was great in my eyes, my ears. So yeah, those are my albums for Vinyl Archivist Show Us Your Wallflower contest. Like I said, link below, go to his channel to hear the rules, and please subscribe to his channel. And